Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
I'm quite about PENDREAM TV. So make sure send any day they can out share and I'll subscribe to the channel. No, click a bell so the news to us on Sabbath me current and one of Ghana's revered political analysts, Yao Asani, Nesadi Sembia Tuja. Ochema kind NPP for Manifesto no kind NDC for the any omo youth there no betimi asini bu aka say NDC for youth manifesto nimpo our substance chain NPP main manifesto ne say NPP main manifesto no doesn't have any substance in it ochema N2 NDC for youth manifesto nimpo na men kasa bebre me person mebo video amwatie na kwan of so the NDC Youth Manifesto na to MPP for the and also na wa kire wa yanko video no.
It was to overshadow the NDC's manifesto.
Now, so now think the amount.
I'm saying that in my opinion. So, yes, we are discussing them and we'll critique both of them. We have already critiqued the NPP's manifesto, and then I will just oppose that with the NDC's manifesto. Mark, Thursday, I think I analyzed the NPP's manifesto regards the presentation, and I was worried about the fact that 319 manifesto committee members are sure say you divide them into sections. I will be a Edina Dreambeba. Nanka ye a formidable manifesto about the tree and looking at the astute politicians or more manifesto committee in so. Now, so if you look through the manifesto, I am sad and I must be honest. Mark, for the first 8 pages of the NPP's manifesto, I'm worried about the second page. The second page sought to quote J.B. Dankwa. And in my opinion, if this particular manifesto is not an alleged Ufuripani manifesto, then I don't see what it is. Right? What has J.B. Dankwa's quote got to do in a manifesto? And you be a J.B. Dankwa, on for me NPP. And you be on originator of a UP Noana. So for them to have quoted J.B. Dankwa in their manifesto, giving him prominence on the second page, baffles me in the first place. What to us now could do page 8. From page, your friend is saying, Memphis said, 3 Urbano, our commitment to you, Dr. Bawumia, and the picture of all kind of vision, baby drew us here, now you run a ponso, the picture abba. Then they come to the table of content. I hold on, my worries. Mark, the table of content is so worries me in the sense that I have not seen one single, up to 14 points. But out of the 14 points, there is no single clear headline of their policies. Nothing. It is just about what they will do. And it can only pass for, your friend is saying, elementary presentation of a manifesto. Mark, let me give you this simple scenario. And now I know what I say. Kobane say, let's assume, say, political flag bearers, or more premier movies. Now there is this publicity. Say, let's say John Mahama, Dr. Bawumia, Sophie Chirabosom, Cheddar, Kuyadonko, and the rest. More premier action movie. No more abo hundeuru. Action movie. Into some crop for Mabo Mudin or more Ebeko National Theatre. The gate fee is 100 Ghana cedis across the board. Omo premier action movie. Akuyadonko, Dr. Bawumia, John Mahama, Cheddar, Lanchel Martin, all of them. Mark, why the action movie they bet me a fairly National Theatre? Nkrofa Mabo Mudin. Why the action movie and they bet me a fairly National Theatre and Nkrofa Beka say, where the Amekosha me more action into metri assess can mark. In another scenario, in Nkrofa Mabo Mudin, Kuyadonko, Dr. Bawumia, or Sophie Chirabosom, Mahama, etc. Se kobase on the premier comedy at the National Theatre. Wine and the comedy, ebe fele National Theatre. I leave that answer to those watching and listening, and to ask ourselves and yourself. Say, say, any of them, you see, movie actors, no more premier comedy. One day, Nankaba attract nipa man fele a particular auditorium. And if it comes to action movie, one day, between fele the auditorium. Mark, I'm putting this scenario forward because if you juxtapose the key policies of NPP to that of the NDC, I would, in fact, even to compare their key policies headlines to that of the Youth Manifesto, they do not match the Youth Manifesto of the NDC. I'm being very honest. What they have fatu now share the table of contents of the Youth Manifesto and the NDC, NPP's main manifesto. Main manifesto, background, almost say what we inherited. They use 14 pages in describing what they came to inherit, chastising the previous administration, blaming the previous administration. 14 good pages. Then the rest, about 13 or so pages, was used in telling us what they would do when they come to power. Mark, of course, everything must be a summary of whatever it is that you want to propound. For instance, the NDC's manifesto about 200 pages. The Omodi about resetting Ghana, key policies, my first 120 days, etc. What can you do? Now say, what they beg? And what's what they compare NPP NPP our commitment to you. See, the first one, sustain and expand Ghana's rebounding economy. Under which heading should this thing be? Sustain and expand Ghana's rebounding economy. Under which heading must this one be? Uber create new jobs. Under which one must this heading be? I see. I am saying, sir, sustain and expand Ghana's rebounding economy. It is their table under their table of content. Our commitment to you. Here, surface,
It's under economy.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. What the economy as a heading now they are back, right? Under economy, you should be able to have to sustain and expand Ghana's rebounding economy. Now, if you come to create new jobs, under which heading should it come?
Job creation.
Exactly. So job creation. Now, Abba, create new jobs. Do A, B, C, D to create the jobs. Enimusa. I'm telling you. You see, I'm not joking. You have the thing right in front of you. Now, Abba. Oh, please. When you were talking, I was quiet. You see, number three, implement wide-ranging tax reforms. Under which heading should it come? Tax reforms, and that's a tax. Now, under that, and I will be explaining how you are going to, make those tax reforms work. Now, about building Ghana into a world-class digital economy. Under which subject? IT, information. Let him go ahead. I'm pointing the flaws of your 319-member committee to that of the abysmal manifesto. Then you come to reduce the cost of living. Under which heading should it come? You come to your friend and say, expand public infrastructure. Under which heading should it come? I mean, infrastructure. About expanding of infrastructure. About under which heading? Then you come to implement affirmative action, women's and girls, blah, 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 blah. You come to expand educational opportunities for all. If you say education as a heading, then you come expand educational opportunities for all. Then you go ahead to lead. There's no clear-cut policy. There was no policy of industrialization or trade. There's nothing like that in it. There's no clear-cut policy in this table of content, 14 points. There's nothing like agriculture. Obeka said, and agriculture. Say. Rather, they have mentioned it down the agribusiness. No, you give a clear-cut heading. Now, if you want to list it in Noma Kakra, say, of course, a summary of it. Go to the NDC manifesto. Now, Mark, you can see the maturity when it comes to these two people who have come out with their manifesto. Now, the key policies. The of the NDC. about first 3 pages. No, picture. Second, more or less, welcome to the future of Ghana, and then Mohammed's picture. Then they come to economic policies. Under it, they have listed what they will do under economic policy. 01. It's a implement a 24-hour economy. Then they go to 2. Stop the economic decline. That is under economic policy. Now go down. I'm list here to about 14. No about economic policies continuous. I'm list up to about 24. It goes on and on. 34. It goes on and on. Economic policies, trade and industry. It goes on and on. No more about economic policies, banking and financial sector. It goes on and on. No more about governance policies. I'm listed no more about under governance policies. On about education policies, and also on listed no more now about health policies, on listed no more about infrastructure policies, on listed no more no about transportation, on listed no more about housing, on listed no more about irrigation and water, on listed no more agriculture policies, on listed no more agriculture policies continue to support farmers. Or more listening, or more agriculture policies support for farmers. Or more listening, Sabesi ebia processing and manufacturing. Now, or more